Ooh, what's good, Commanders fans? Just wanted to do a preview video for the game for tomorrow against the Miami Dolphins. Just a couple of things that I am going to be looking at and paying attention to for sure, like some position battles, guys fighting to make the roster, even guys that we know that are going to make the roster, like Jahan Dotson. Just paying attention to him and how things shake out for him. So I guess I'll go position by position and just kind of really the guys that I'm looking for and that I want to see. Excuse me, of course, not a keys to victory or anything like that, but just what I want to see from the game. First and foremost, we'll talk about the quarterback position. Marcus Mariota, I don't think he's going to play. I think they already said he's not going to play on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. And then Sam Hartman's out. So Jaden Daniels, what I'm looking for from Jaden Daniels is probably no more than the first quarter. I would say that. Probably no more than the first quarter, really one or two series. Nothing more than that. You know, get the ball out quickly. Brandon Coleman most likely is not going to play. Andrew Wiley might play. So with that offensive line, I want them to have quick hitters, getting the ball out quick. I like the no huddle. Don't want Cliff showing too much at the same time, but I do like the up-tempo pace and the no huddle that they were doing. Listening to John Kahn's podcast, he said that they were doing a lot of up-tempo stuff in the red zone or whatever plays they were doing against the Dolphins, and it worked well. And you saw the no huddle, and they were moving quickly, and it worked well against the Jets on that one drive that Jaden was out there. So I do want to see more of that. Once again, not to show too much, but I do like that up-tempo pace, where last year with Eric Bieniemy, it was just so predictable. They were slow getting to the line. There's no urgency. I just felt like there was no urgency with Eric Bieniemy. That was the thing with Eric Bieniemy too. And it looked a fast. You got some guys. So you can catch these guys off guard and keep the defense on their heels with Jaden Daniels. You know, you do RPO. B-Rob gets 7 yards. You know huddle, hurry up. First down pass to Terry. Keep him moving. Keep the chains moving. Eckler. Keep him moving. And then same thing with Jaden. I don't know if it was jitters or whatever, but he did miss Eckler high on that screen pass. So just be settled, and he was clearly settled. Is he going to change the play again? We'll see on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Is he going to change out of a play? We'll see if that happens or something like that, or if that information even gets out this time. What else? Slide and get down if he does decide to run. I got a feeling he is going to scamper up the field for about 10 to 15 yards in this game. Every quarterback did it. Sam Hartman did it, and Driscoll ran. The only quarterback we really didn't see run, other than the touchdown run, which was like 4 or 5 yards, was Jaden Daniels. And I am intrigued to see him in a situation where he does scramble. How does he avoid contact? Is he good at sliding? Because he's got to protect himself, obviously, throughout the season. What else for Jaden? The deep ball touch to Dyami Brown, something like that would be great again to see to Terry McLaurin. And just connecting with his receivers. Who does he have chemistry with? In practice, we've heard Dyami Brown a lot. Alameda Zaccheaus, of course, Terry McLaurin. But does he have a chemistry with Jahan Dotson? So I do want to see that in this game as well. I know it's only going to be one quarter, so we probably won't get answers to a lot of the things that I brought up or see. But those are some things that I do want to see from Jaden Daniels. All right, moving on to the backups. I'm going to just quickly rapid fire go through guys. Jeff Driscoll, Trace McSorley. I just want to see those guys play well, not turn over the football, make smart decisions. They both are athletic dual threat quarterbacks. And I kind of am excited to see Trace McSorley. Shout out to him with the TikTok song. I am intrigued to see Trace McSorley out there. I am. And Jeff Driscoll, Marcus Mariota, does he look better than Marcus Mariota out there? I mean, it's a preseason game, but to the point where they feel like Marcus Mariota is expendable. I know the Vikings, J.J. McCarthy is out, so are the Vikings interested in getting the backup? Maybe Marcus Mariota could be expendable. We'll see via trade. Running backs, Chris Rodriguez versus Michael Wiley. That's just what it is. Jerry McNichols is in the mix too, but Michael Wiley played well, so I want to see. That's the battle right there. Chris Rodriguez cannot have 6 carries for 0 yards. It is what it is. You can't when Michael Wiley's going to come in and have 30 yards on the ground and a couple catches. Didn't have any catches last week, but I do want to see that as well. Wide receiver, of course. Already talked about Jahan. Body language with him. I'm not accusing him of what B. Mitch said, but I do want to see his body language. He did look kind of down in the press conference after the practice against the Dolphins. He said he's not where he wants to be. And then, of course, Dan Quinn said we're right in the thick of the competition for wide receiver number 2. He said he's been really impressed with Alameda Zaccheaus to getting, he said, I've been really impressed with Alameda And I thought he's had a really strong camp. I'm looking forward to get Luke some extra work into here, Jahan, Diami. So that's where we're at. And then the special team is going to have a factor in that as well. So he also did say that Jahan is going to be playing long. He's going to be playing in that second quarter. So I know everybody overreacts a little bit or gets, hyped up when somebody plays in the second quarter with the backups. But, I mean, it is kind of telling. So Jahan's going to be playing with the backups again. He's probably going to be in there with Jeff Driscoll and maybe a little bit of McSorley as well. So he cannot bobble passes. He's got to be able to catch the ball. And they do expect him to block on the screen. He's got to be as physical as he can. That's not his forte at all. That's why they brought in Martavis Bryant. I am intrigued to see Martavis Bryant. I want to see what he does. His route running did not look good in that practice, but I know it wasn't half speed in the clip that I saw, but he did look like Spencer James from All-American running that route. But I do want to see the physicality that he brings, the catch radius, and the strength that he will bring to the roster for the preseason right now. So I do want to see that, the physicality and blocking and whatnot from Martavis Bryant. Bryson Tremain's got to step up. Mitchell Tinsley, they got to make a play. Mitchell Tinsley has to make a play like last year against that Bengals game where he made the roster. He's got to do stuff like that to make the roster. And we didn't see that. We didn't see that against the Jets. So he has to do something like that either this game or the third game. Either guy, Bryson Tremain, punt returning is going to be huge. Jamison Crowder, he did not return a punt. He didn't record a catch. He didn't do anything. So what are they doing there? Olamide Zaccheaus, is he returning punts again, or are they going to give Crowder a chance? I believe Crowder is the best punt returner on this roster, so it would be ridiculous to me if they do not give him an opportunity and just release him. That would be insane to me. And then Kaz Allen, not a big fan of him, but he made a play. Let's see what he does. Davion Davis too. Let's see what he does. Byron Pringle. Does he make an impact in the run game, in the return game? Offensive line, kind of already talked about Brandon Coleman. I don't think he's going to play. Stromberg, he's kind of on a roster bubble. Another Ron Rivera pick. Cornelius Lucas, how does he do? Andrew Wiley's got to step up. Braden Daniels looked good last week, so can he keep that up? Other offensive lineman, Mason Brooks, got released. So Alec Grady, of course, the starter, Tyler Biadasz, Sam Cosmi, do those guys play and look good like they did last week? Julian Good-Jones, can he snap the football correctly? He's been struggling with that. And Chris Paul, how does he look at tackle if he does play tackle? Same thing with Trent Scott if he has to play tackle out there as well. So that's the thing with the offense. Moving on to the defense. And do the Dolphins starters play? Does their starting defense, like Kendall Floyd, does he play? Jalen Ramsey, does he play? Do those guys play? Where the Jets didn't play their guys, like they didn't play Sauce Gardner last week. All right, moving on to the defense here. Tight ends, Cole Turner. Keep an eye on Cole Turner. Keep an eye on Colson Yankoff. Because Zach Ertz, I don't think he's going to play because he has a child on the way. Defense, Emmanuel Forbes, just don't get cooked. I'm gonna keep it short and simple with Emmanuel Forbes. And then the kicker, Riley Patterson, he's got to make his kicks. So I'll get him out the way. He's got to make his kick. Whatever kick he has to make it because he has no competition at this point. But whoever he's going to be competing against is probably not on the roster, or our kicker week one probably is not on the roster right now. They may not be. Riley Patterson, he could be the kicker, but to me, I disagree with cutting out Ramiz Ahmed. I think they should have kept Ramiz Ahmed right now. I think they should have kept him on the roster for right now because he actually made his kick in the preseason game. And Riley Patterson missed his 39-yard kick in good weather. So it's supposed to be decent weather. I think, actually, you know what? It might rain. And I actually have the under on BetUS. I got to look at the weather real quick, though. Actually, I don't even know. I don't have my second phone. But the weather, I think it's going to rain. Let me look the weather up real quick. Oh, no. It's in Florida, so the weather's going to be fine. The weather will probably be fine. So weather's not going to be impactful at all. All right, move on to the defense. Emmanuel Forbes, you just can't get beat. You cannot be beat by second-string, third-string guys. You cannot let Mike White or Skylar Thompson throw a pass over you like the Jets quarterback did, and you cannot let wide receivers like River Kraft, Anthony Schwartz, like I'm looking at these guys, Kyrick McGowan, Tyreek Hill probably will not play. He might play like one series and that's it. Jalen Waddle probably will not play. So you're looking at guys like Willie Snead and Braylon Sanders. Like you got to step up and lock those guys down. It is what it is. You're a first-round pick. You're supposed to be excelling against the backups of the backups. So it is what it is with the Emmanuel Forbes. Mike Davis, we didn't hear his name much, so that can be a good thing. And then Noah he's got to fight to make the roster. Same thing with James Pierre, who got beat last week. He struggled. Kai Blue Kelly and Tyree Castlefields. I do want to see more from him. Mikey Sanders still, does he keep it up like he did last week? And he had a great practice against the Dolphins apparently, so I think he will, of course. And then can they get a turnover? We didn't force a turnover last week. I don't think we turned the ball over either. And then Derek Forrest, since he's been running with the 3s and 2s, how does he look out there? Does he make an impact like he did back in 2022? in this game. Dominique Hampton versus Tyler Owens. Those are the guys battling for me for that last roster spot at the safety position in my 53-man roster. I think it's between both those guys. Maybe both could make it. So we'll see. I want to see Tyler Owens once again make an impact on special teams and also on defense. Now, Chiggy, didn't hear much from him. The corner, want to see what's up with him. Fedarian Mathis did make a good play last week, so we'll see what happens with him. Talking about the defensive line, he's on the bubble. And then Jamin Davis, of course, has a big red eye, or not a target on his back, but a big eye on him. A lot of eyes are on him. Does he play all the defensive line, edge rusher snaps? Does he do that again? And how does he contain the rush? Does he stay disciplined? Can he actually get some pressure back there and get a sack this game? We'll see. So I'm intrigued to see how he does. Ben St. Juste as well, of course. Bobby Wagner most likely will not play. We'll see. And then Benning Potato, does he get another sack? So and then Jerzon Newton most likely won't play if I had to. They haven't said yet, but I don't think he's gonna play. I don't think he's gonna play if I had to guess. And then what's his name? Tressway, does he have to make another tackle this week? So that's about it. The biggest battles to me really is Tyler Owens, Dominique Hampton, Chris Rodriguez, Jared McNichols, Michael Wiley, and then of course that wide receiver spot. You can throw 5 guys in there fighting for that last spot with like not Zacchaeus is gonna be the roster, like Bryson Tremaine, Mitchell Tinsley, Kaz Allen, Davion Davis, Byron Pringle, 4 or 5 guys you can say that are fighting for a last spot. And all those guys could not make it because if they keep 6, then those guys aren't making it, in my opinion. Luke McCaffrey, too, almost left him out. Ben Sinnott, the big fella, does he make another good play as well? And Cliff Kingsbury, how does he look? Same thing with Anthony Lynn, too. Do they do that read option, too, again with Jeff Driscoll? And Sam Hartman was the one that did it, but does he get in his bag a little bit with some creative plays like he did last week? So that's what I'm looking at. And then Martavis Bryant, I want to see what he does. I am intrigued to see him in a game. I'm intrigued to see what he does. I really am. But you guys let me know what you guys think. I got the under in this game. And I kind of do have the Dolphins money line, but it's like you're not going to get a big return on that, big payout. So I'm going to take the under 38. Make sure you guys sign up for BetUS. Use the link down below in the description and take the under in this game, under 38. All right, you guys. Hello, Commanders. Peace.